going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, Mikey Pipes, heading to my next service call. Now, we have an A.O. Smith gas-fired water heater that we're going out to this service call. We didn't install it, but he's getting an error of 3 flashes on the electronic gas valve. I believe it's a power vented water heater. I know that we were there about a week ago and we noticed a couple code violations. Number one, they were using gas flex for the fuel supply to the gas valve. It's in a confined space. That's number 2, so there's not enough makeup air for the system. And I totally forget what number 3 is. But apparently the homeowner took care of the code violations, and we're heading back there now, just around the corner. Let's go see what's going on, and let's give her the seal of approval, or let's condemn it again. 116, I think. My apologies if your dogs are barking like fires. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Good. Here for a water heater issue.
Yeah, I know.
I understand that we were some issues with it before. You had some issues corrected, but we're still acting up.
Well, he took a picture of it for me if you want a video of it.
Okay.
I have it open. Now it's just doing the one. I have my grandson in here.
Okay.
But then it will do the one,
Down here.
2, yeah. Let me just, he's over here. Okay?
Sure.
Yeah. You come over here. Go play. Let's put this right here.
So you have the one flash. Low flame signal. No, the water heater is hot. We have a idle operation. I don't know how this has makeup air here. This is literally it's on this other side of this room. I guess it's pulling air from in there. Alright, so that's just normal heartbeat. I have the bathroom faucet running on hot. I want this bad boy to fire up. Full disclosure, model serial number. I guess this is makeup air coming from somewhere else. Let's go look at venting outside. So, ma'am?
Yes.
Sorry. So right now you have hot water, right?
Right.
And how long has that been?
It's just something with the light that he read. It's only supposed to do that one.
Well, it is. When it's on, it's... Well, I just ran some hot water so it runs. Now it's doing the normal operation. Before it was just in idle standby mode.
Now, is that normal?
That's normal, yeah. The unit's running.
Then what does it mean when it does one every like 5 seconds?
That's one short flash, and that's idle.
Okay, and what happens when it's 1, 2, 3?
It's a different error.
Well,
that's
we keep getting that.
You keep getting that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
put it on my...
What kind of water heater did you have here before?
Oh God, it was here since Sandy.
Okay.
It wasn't this one.
Was it also a power vented water heater utilizing the white PVC pipe, or was it connected to the boiler?
I call my husband. Was that PV? I don't know.
All right, I'm going to take a look at the venting outside and see how that is. And that screen there, where is that pulling air from?
Oh, that's just the screen to the front door. We just keep that. And that's a laundry room.
Oh, it's a laundry room. Okay.
That was just fixed. My husband fixed this.
The valve.
Because this thing was a
gas flex.
squishy one.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
they told him to fix that. But
Yes.
he just wants to know why it keeps doing that 1, 2, 3.
Okay. And that's the pressure switch. All right, let's just take a look at our outside vent termination. Watch out for landmines. I wonder if that's the screen that needs to be on there. I think it's supposed to have the grid. That's the screen. I don't think that's the screen that comes with this water heater. You know, I always say a good technician is observant of his surroundings. And I got to tell you, if it wasn't for the snow on the ground, snowballs, by the way. This is like the refrozen snow, so it's not good for making snowballs. But if it wasn't for the snow on the ground, I would swear that I'm up in Florida right now. CPVC. Oh, I hate CPVC. It sucks. It's so scary.
Like, what isn't installed? What's not right?
Well, according to A.O. Smith, the vent piping should not be PVC piping. And that okay. This is what the lady told me on the phone. I sent her pictures. I was questioning the vent assembly on the top of the water heater called the inducer assembly, which I've never seen, you know, discharge at the right hand side. They always.
In the manual also.
What's that?
That's in their manual also.
And,
it says you can rotate the head 3 ways.
Well, according to their tech support, no, you're not supposed to deviate the orientation of the venting. So they denied your warranty, and you have to talk. This is getting to be crazy because
it's right in the manual. I was on the phone with the woman and I asked her about it the other day.
Okay.
With A.O. Smith, and she said yes, that's proper. And she said yes, a 90-degree angle, another 90-degree angle, and then the distance.
Well, I literally just got off the phone with their tech support after I sent them the pictures because I was questioning the angle of the discharge angle leaving the water heater, which I've never seen it. You know, I don't have the Lowe's. I don't put in Lowe's equipment. You know, we service them, you know, for warranty purposes, but I've never seen someone rotate the top of the draft assembly, and I don't see any need for that to happen either because you're you're putting another 90. That's not necessary. But nonetheless,
great because there was a pipe in the way. So
okay.
It says right in the manual that you can rotate it 90 degrees.
Okay, that's between you and A.O. Smith, but they denied the warranty claim, and there's nothing I can do for you. All right, so I just finished this service call and got off the phone with A.O. Smith. I'm a little puzzled. I don't want to disrespect, you know, the manufacturer or maybe talk outside my realm of expertise. But I had reached out to A.O. Smith for 2 reasons. Reason number 1 is the metal screen that's on the outside vent termination, the one that came with the water heater. And according to the woman tech support rep at A.O. Smith, it indeed is. And number 2, since the manual is not in the little baggie that comes on the side of the water heater, and I tried pulling up the manual online, is the orientation of the vent, which is rotated 90 degrees from the way it normally is vertically, discharging at the right-hand side, is that proper? When I got the representative on the phone for A.O. Smith, and I gave her the serial number of the unit I'm working on and told her who I was and my relationship to A.O. Smith, which Pipe Doctor Home Services, we are an authorized service provider for A.O. Smith, as well as Ream. The woman advised me that, the vent piping can't be PVC. It needs to be metal because, quote unquote, it gets very hot. But also she stated that the vent orientation is wrong and it needs to be vertically. So that's where we're at, and it is what it is. So I'm going to leave it at that. I have concerns about the orientation of that. I have a bigger concern that you have a 140,000 BTU gas-fired boiler, which is power vented, right? And you have a 40,000 BTU gas-fired power vented water heater, both located in a closet. And even though there's a screen there, and apparently that's going to the laundry room, that's not helping. If anything, that's further compounding the issue here with insufficient makeup air, because in a laundry room also contains a dryer, right? So in a power vented boiler and a power vented water heater, unlike a traditional atmospheric vented gas appliance, like a gas boiler, it's vented into a chimney, right? You have natural draft, that is the means of flame, and then that subsequent heat being brought up the heat exchanger, and then with the assistance of the diverter on top of the boiler, would naturally vent into a chimney, for example. Same thing with the water heater. You have the screen at the bottom of the water heater. Natural convection, natural air will go through that screen, allow and assist in the combustion process. The exhaust gases and heat will travel up the flue passageway of the inside of the water heater, where it will meet the air being brought into the flue passageway by means of the diverter, and that will go into a chimney. When you have a power vented water heater, power vented boiler, you're actually sucking in, right, more air through the burner assembly, the combustion chamber, on both the water heater and the boiler. And if everything's not perfect, you're gonna have, possibly, could you have a TCO failure? Possibly. You see more with flammable things like that, but it's possible. I can almost guarantee that the previous water heater did not have a TCO on it, flammable vapor sensor. That's just my food for thought as a qualified and licensed, master plumber. It's, you have to learn so much, and you have to know so much, and sometimes you overlook the obvious. Like I was at a service call earlier today, and I'm there for a tune-up on a boiler, and there's so much other stuff going on that I overlooked the 15 psi relief valve drip leg being reduced from 3/4 to 1/2 inch before it terminates 6 inches off the floor. Only God is perfect. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, be well and God bless. Stay safe. Oh, here's a little extra behind the scenes action. After the service call, I neglected to write down or make note of the person I spoke to at A.O. Smith, just for documentation purposes. If you're telling me that you cannot change the orientation of the blower motor on top of this water heater, and you cannot use PVC vent piping, listen, I am just the licensed master plumber who knows how to read manuals. But if you're telling me that this is how it is, coming straight from the horse's mouth, then okay, I'm just going to relay that to the homeowner, right? I didn't install the water heater. It is what it is. So I had called back A.O. Smith, and I was on hold for 40 minutes. While I'm on hold for 40 minutes, I get a Google notification for Google the Google My Business profile location for Google, that I got a 1-star review from the gentleman who has the same exact name of this A.O. Smith water heater I just left. Basically saying that we charged him, the $115 the first time and then $225 the second time, and he still has no hot water, and he feels like we ripped him off. And I said, okay, put that in my back pocket. I get A.O. Smith on the phone. I speak to another woman who apparently seems to have a little more seniority over there and a little more experienced than the last representative I spoke to. She goes, oh, okay, I see this. I was like, yeah, something doesn't seem right here. I was like, okay, it's all good. I just want to, for documentation purposes, I want the person I spoke to, and if you have a call number or a reference number or a case number, I would really appreciate it, just for our own records. And she goes, yeah, the person's name is blah, blah, blah. Here's the case number. I was like, blah, blah. I was like, okay, perfect. Hung up the phone with A.O. Smith. I immediately called the homeowner, right? And I said, Mr. blah, blah, blah. It's like, yes, how you doing? Mike from the Pipe Doctor. And he started to say something, and I'm like, I don't want to interrupt, but it's still fresh in my mind. It's like, you don't understand. I was so irritated and so frustrated that the A.O. Smith representative told me this, which I know is in direct conflict and contradicting to what it says in the manual. I was so flustered that I normally make note of the person's name I spoke to and I get a call reference number, but I didn't get it. So I actually spent the last 40 minutes on hold to get a record of who I spoke to and get the call reference number. And he goes, and I'm like, so here's the person's name that I spoke to, and here's the case number for the call that I made. And is there anything else I can help you with? And he was like very aggravated in his tone, and I said, okay. I was like, very good. I was like, by the way, do you have, I don't know what kind of homeowner's insurance you have, but I hope it covers defamation and slander. He goes, what do you mean? It's like, well, you wrote on a public forum, you gave my company, lying, basically gave us a 1-star review. I've worked very hard to build a very successful plumbing and HVAC contracting business, not only here in New York, but also in South Carolina and Florida. And it just so happens that today you actually got the boss out, for your service call. And I love documenting everything on video, no less, right? And I was like, but for someone to lie and give me a 1-star review, like, listen, I don't care if you give me a 1-star review or not, but if you're going to lie about it, it's considered defamation and slander. and defamatory comments, right? Trust me, I know that. And if you don't have the proper insurance to cover that kind of civil lawsuit against you, it could get very expensive. Just saying. Because, well, I was very frustrated. Like, I get it. Trust me. And I immediately defused the situation. I said, trust me, I get it. I'm also an owner. I'm also, I also own rental properties, so I get it. Trust me. And I know exactly how this went down. Your water heater that you had before, which was probably another A.O. Smith, which was probably purchased from a plumbing supply house and not from a big box store, right? Died on a weekend or a holiday, and you had no choice. So you went to Lowe's, you bought this water heater, which has the plastic drain valve and it has that stupid flammable vapor sensor. And now you have a very sensitive water heater. Nonetheless, 5 minutes later, after the phone call was complete, that 1-star review turned into a 5-star review. I gotta tell you, if this was going back even 6 months ago, I would have cursed this guy out. I would have went bananas on him. But thanks to anger management training that I have received over the years, and dealing with my psychiatrist with some Klonopins, I was able to intelligently diffuse the situation with offering, more support that me and my company could offer, and I turned that 1-star review into a 5-star review, maintaining my 5-star review performance on Google. Now, I already know what's going to happen. There's going to be someone right now watching this video who's hating, because there's always that person who's below you, who hasn't achieved what you achieved, who's hating on what you have, and will try to bring you down. But it's the people above you that will try to bring you up. Just saying. So if you're that kind of person who's just spiteful and just has so much hatred and anger in him towards me, okay, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Maybe I'll buy you a drink. We'll go out to we'll have a coffee somewhere. Or maybe you're tired of working for a mediocre company. You want to work for me, my company. I have offices in the Long Island, New York area, Charleston, South Carolina, and Winter Garden, Orlando, Central Florida. And we are hiring. Reach out to me, Mike at mikeypipes.com. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, be well, God bless, stay safe.